Tarot Reader with Hattis Hierophant, and welcome, my love. If you haven't had a chance to look at your general reading for February 2020, go take a look. Perhaps there is something there that will resonate with you. Otherwise, stick around because we are going to talk about something really fun. Your money, your business, career, finances. And for those of you who are in the energy of working, but you don't have the traditional job or you're looking to transition, maybe we can touch on that too. First thing we're going to do, Aquarius, is start with the center of your card, which is the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see her face, but honey, that queen is so loved and so revered. Like that crown that she has above her head, it's not one that was given to her by other people in her kingdom, right? As far as other kings and queens, but her people. And to become the queen's person, you have to be one of that she loves dearly and wants to make sure that you're okay. So I absolutely love that being the center of your read, Aquarius. Now, my dear, we're going to go to your money, which is in your moon energy. And let's face it, we don't want folks knowing how much money you have and how much money you don't have. That's why we go to the moon energy. Okay, first card we have there is the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. And Aquarius, I am using a vice versa tarot deck, so there's different perspectives of this and of that, right? And all three of those cards were on this side. So that means this is more on an outward type of energy. So of course, the first thing I get are those burdens that you're feeling with the 10 of Wands. And I feel like they're more like responsibilities, and one of responsibilities that you put on yourself. You see, Aquarius, you like to help those who you feel cannot help themselves, and or people whom you believe in that is going to change the future, so to speak. That's going to change the future of their generation, of their company, of their country, right? You think in a more innovative way. And if you see an individual that can bring that innovation, you will rob, work, steal to make sure they have all the financial backing to make sure that happens. And this is how I know, right? Aquarius, it's very important that you understand that people do recognize how much you give to the cause, so to speak. And they celebrate you. So they may not tell you, or maybe you don't feel it often enough from them, but they have so much gratitude for what you do, okay? And then with this 8 of Wands, if you haven't gotten word of that, remember how we said, hey, maybe you haven't heard it, you will. Whether you get a communication via email or via text, like, hey, thanks Aquarius for that, you changed my life. Aquarius, thank you for contributing to my village. It made life worth living for us a bit better because of you, Aquarius. Thank you for contributing to this business that no one else will even look at. Thank you, Aquarius. I feel like that if you have to dig down to your last penny, you'll give it, especially if you feel that you deem them worthy. So well done, Aquarius. Let's go to your business and job energy. The first card I get is the 8 of Swords, the Magician card on his inner self, and the 2 of Wands on his outer self. So I want to talk about job first. There's some of us that have been on a job maybe 8 months, 8 years, right? It doesn't really matter how long we've been there, but I feel like that you're just not happy anymore, right? I feel like that all of a sudden, it's just not feeling the same. Like I feel like you're tired of working. You're tired of working for this company. You're tired of working for that person. You're tired of doing this thing day in and day out. And it's not so much of an unhappiness to where it can bring ungratefulness. It's more of you're just doggone tired. You want something else, right? And that's how come you have one wand in one hand and one is leaning against, because this is what you're looking for. You're looking for that calling. You're looking for something different. You're looking for something new. And with this Magician card, and he's on his inner self, this is one is of self-introspection. I hope that's a word, or else I'm gonna be super embarrassed. But this is about you going inside and pulling out all of those qualities, and some of them are a little rusty, Aquarius. Some of them are a little rusty. Pull out those qualities to help you find this. Okay? We're going to come back and expand on that because there's more to that, of course, Aquarius. Now we're going to go on to our calling or our transition. We have the Six of Cups. We already know about this beautiful queen. Honey, I like her a lot. Like, I want to have tea with her. Tea and cookies, tea and biscuits. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting a couple of things here. So one of the first energies I got, I was stuck here for a minute because I wasn't understanding the messages. I'm like, Spirit, what do you mean Italy? What do you mean Spain? Perfume. And then I got an app. Like an app for foreigners to where foreigners can meet up. So maybe the Italian want to meet up with the Spanish and the Americans want to meet up with Russians. Like I see like this app that you want to create where foreigners get together, or even more than that, because it's not like an intimate. Oh, Aquarius, I wish you could help me. You're the one with all these, innovative thoughts. But I see an app, and I see people using them from country to country on how to communicate and trade and work abroad, and bring things to their particular villages that typically aren't on the map. I see that heavily. Again, I see, perfume. I can actually smell like this beautiful aroma. Gosh, I wish I could connect those. Aquarius, I hope that makes sense to you. In addition to that, on the flip side, I see a lot of us Aquarians who are really into fitness, right? You're into, I see some of you have ideas for athletic gear, athletic shoes, athletic clothing. It's like you want to make your own line, right? I actually see some of you Aquarians like posing your bodies, like to sell your own athletic clothing, or maybe even to sell your service as a trainer. I feel that a little bit. Okay. For you Aquarians that are kind of going that direction of fitness, just take a couple of steps, right? I'm not saying fly into it, but like test the waters a little bit. I feel like you need to, okay? All right, so now let's go back to your money, honey, in your moon energy and see what we expanded. All right, so I expanded on that 10 of Wands, and we got the 8 of Wands along with the Magician card. So we have another Magician with the Rider deck. So I know this looks like beat down and busted, right? But that's not a card of one that's being beat down. That's one of, I got through it over and over again. Aquarius, some of you, I don't know how you have came up with the money to help your children, your mother, your brother, your cousins, stepchildren, right? Ex-girlfriend even. Like, that's how much you believe in your thought process, right? You don't care if they're exes. You don't care if you're even any longer on talking terms, but deep down you're like, those are good people. Because they're good people and they need my help, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. You like my accent? I don't know who I'm acting like. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure they have what they need. And Aquarius, where you have been coming up with this money, baby, bravo. Because you have been coming, you've been using every resource available to you to make sure they have what they need. I just want to give you a big old hug, Aquarius. All right, so in regards to this communication that we're going to be getting, right? I have the King of Pentacles and the Death card. I sat there for a minute because I got two sides of that story, and I'm going to actually expand on it. Because I get one side of pretty soon those people you helped right? They understand that I know you were helping me. Aquarius, do not write me another check. I got it from here. Guess what? What you have given has helped me so much, I can do it on my own, right? I can do it on my own. I don't need your help anymore. And then the other story I get is you can't do it anymore. You're like, I have pulled every resource to the point where I'm owing people to make sure you have, and I can't do it anymore, and I'm sorry. And I feel like that I feel like either you're helping your own family, extended family, or families. Like you think on a much larger scale. You don't think just one person. You think futuristic. You think big picture. Okay? All right. So let's go back to your job, business, career, and expanding on that. So remember how I said that you're just doggone tired, right? And you've been trying to block out all these different complaints, so to speak, all these different you've been handling it, you've been holding it down, but it's just getting more and more difficult for you. And I feel like it has been, and because I expanded with the Devil card, and then we have another 5 of Wands. Again, that lets me know you've been holding it down, Aquarius, right? And that Devil card, I feel like this is other people. This is other people giving their 2 cents. Listen, Aquarius, some people are going to complain just to complain. That's all they know how to do. So they see you over there working here for as long as you've been working, and you're in a relatively good mood, right? You know what? I'm going to kill that. So every time I see Aquarius, I'm going to start complaining about how they don't pay us enough, and how hot it is, and how much we're working, and how we don't have any benefits, and how, you know what I mean? So every time you see them, they have a complaint, so it makes you feel this way. When really you were good to begin with. Don't listen to them, because they're trying to get you attached to that other chain of complaining. And some folks are addicted to that complaining. Know who they are and cut that link off. Just saying. Now, for those of you who are sincerely looking for another opportunity, maybe you're like, I have been doing this for a long time. What else is out there? At least, right? Perhaps some of you have even applied for other jobs. Right? Are you even looking into this business, right, of this app? Okay. If you haven't heard anything yet, because you submit your application, you will be hearing something, right? And it looks like a yes to me. If anything, I feel like the most important thing is like you're really just tired of waiting. Like let me know something, yay or nay, so I can move on with my life. I feel like that's the most important. I'm going to expand on that too. Right? So I expanded on that Magician card, and we got the Queen of Swords. So we for sure are going to be getting word. The Queen of Swords doesn't mince words. She lets you know yay or nay. I'm going to see if it's a yay or a nay. I'm going to see if we can get that from Tarot today. I do want to expand on your money again for that Death and King of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're having a hard time coming up with this money that you're giving every month, every year, every quarter. It's just not as easy for you as it used to be, because I got the 7 of Pentacles, right? Yeah, you're almost looking at next month like I don't know how I'm gonna swing next month when I'm not even clear how I'm gonna do this month. Yeah. Yeah. And you have been the giver, Aquarius. You have been the giver in such a loving, generous way. Let's expand on this 10 of Cups, please. Yeah. So perhaps there's a child or a nephew or a grandson or a son or a daughter. There's a youth, let's say that. There's a youth we've been assisting. And you're going to give them word like, look, you either need to start contributing to the cause, or I can't help you. I don't have a choice. Don't feel bad about that, Aquarius. Okay? All right. All right, I'm trying to see if we're going to get a yes or no for this job that we applied for. I feel like that we need to seek love in our current job. Again, it's there. Let that person go that keeps complaining. And I'm sorry, Aquarius, you might have to wait just a little bit longer on this application or this opportunity that you submitted to see where you stand. I think it's just going to take a little bit longer. I'm so sorry. Is there any messages for my business owners here? Yeah, there's something overseas. There's something over there. That's what I keep hearing. There's something over there. But I'm not getting a whole bunch for you business owners. I apologize. I want to expand on the swords, please. Nice. Alrighty. So for those of you who I touched on with the app, if that makes sense to you, the app, the perfume, the going overseas, Italy, Spain, what have you, yes, do it. Put your work in. Put in your work. Get all of your information as far as financially, how it's going to affect you, right? And there's many things. Don't let that discourage you, because in the end, you're going to get your end result. And some of us are actually going to be walking away from our jobs. Some of us are going to be walking away from our actual 9-to-5s. And it's going to be like a blessing in disguise, something you didn't expect. So perhaps that's our yes. Let's give it 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 months, okay? Let me know, Aquarius, because I'm curious. Like, what is your next move? All I know is whatever your move is, I want to be there when it happens. There's just something so exciting when you're around and something comes into fruition that you were a part of, I have to say. All right, Aquarius, that is all I have for you. I hope this was inspirational. I hope you got something from it. Let me know in the comment below, and do what all us YouTubers ask is subscribe, share, give me a little thumbs up. I'd be grateful. Visit me on Instagram, Twitter. I do some fun things there. Otherwise, I will see you next time, Aquarius. I adore you.